The Road to Relief fundraiser being
That
held
was
at
a
the
Freudian
Capitol.
slip.
And I like that flood rate.
The flood raiser.
So how excited you guys to be in the Capitol?
Oh, I'm super excited. It's my first chance to get to play it, so.
Well, tell them why.
Well, because right before everything happened in 2020, I was scheduled to open up for David Allen Coe at the Capitol, and then everything got shut down. So I never
That's
got the
right.
chance
I
to
completely
play
forgot
it.
about that.
And I was so excited for that, and now, 5 years later, I'm finally getting the chance to come back, and I'm super excited. We've got a great set list planned.
He ended up getting COVID, didn't he?
I think he did.
David Allen COVID.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now, did you play? Was it for Lee Bryce? Like the pre-show?
I did a couple pre-shows. I did the Aaron Lewis pre-show, as well as the Lee Bryce pre-show.
Okay.
Those were fun. Those were fun gigs. It was upstairs in the ballroom,
Mm-hmm.
and a little acoustic things. I had Wyatt with me, I think, both times, fiddle player, and he is on the gig on the 25th. So we're gonna have a lot of fun playing some fiddle songs.
Nice.
Wyatt's the best.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
And he plays double duty now. It's so crazy to think. Go from one band to the other. Just
He played in Crandall Creek before I was part of
Oh,
Crandall
really?
Creek. I didn't know this, but then he filled in for one of the gigs, and Jerry, our band leader, was like, the amount of progress that he has made, like from the fiddle player that he was even like 5 years ago to just the instrumentalist that he is now. And he's played guitar for Hooch.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
filled in. So like he's so multi-talented. I mean, truly.
the only issue we ever have with him is when he has one instrument still hot. When he goes for that switch, sometimes you'll get that little interference.
Yeah, a little
He just
bit.
looks at you like,
Yeah.
Well, what do you want me to do? I'm playing 3 different instruments. So what's the layout for the 25th? Are we doing acoustic acts? Are you guys bringing in
we got full bands.
full
Yeah,
bands?
as
Full
of right
bands,
now,
nice.
yeah.
So 3 full band shows, nice.
Yep, we're gonna hopefully we'll be able to get a few practices in, and we're gonna make it a really like interactive show between all 3 of us, because we want it to be a show that you will never be able to see again. You know, like you can go see Gage Joseph, you can come see the Hooch, and you can go see Matt, but I don't think we're ever going to be on a stage together, and especially for something like this, for something so near and dear to our hearts. So,
And especially with the Capitol, you have the production and staff to where like the whole aspect of like how do we switch bands and how that's all handled. So now you can just focus on just making it an entertaining night to people that are showing up.
which I must say, I played the Capitol a few months ago. I opened for Terry Clark, which was amazing. They say don't meet your heroes, and I'm happy that I did meet that one.
Yeah.
But the people that worked at the Capitol were so on it. And
Yeah.
so, like, they just know their job like the back of their hands. And I had so many people message me after, like, congratulating me and they were like, hey, I was an usher at the Capitol. And I was like, this is so cool. Like, they really take care of the people coming in and out of there. And I think that's really cool. And that's why it's lasted so long.
Yeah.
Terry Clark's really a good person, too.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw on my Facebook, but I put a tattoo on her at Jamboree in the Hills.
No way. Where at?
At Jamboree in the Hills.
No, where at on her
Right here on her arm. I won't say it now. It's right here on her arm.
Depends how much you were drinking.
I used to work backstage at the Capitol when they did all the Broadway plays when they brought them in. And it's crazy to think they used to have like 50 people sprinting behind that curtain. It's like there's only 2 people singing, but there's 50 people getting the set ready for like whatever the next set was. It's very hectic. I don't think they bring in those type of shows anymore. It's been a while.
That when they're doing there, it's going to be like in the round.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to be, one band will play, then it'll just kind of go back and forth.
Oh, okay.
It'll be like, he might do 2, she might do 2,
Yeah.
Matt will do 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to make it
Okay.
like, and then we're doing, I know
That's cool.
Matt and I talked about coming up with duets or triplets. We'll figure it out. We'll figure something out. But yeah, so it's definitely going to be something that won't ever happen again. And it's for such a good cause, which is really cool.
So what do you do with backlines? Have you like
They'll just be their own bands.
just like
their own equipment and stuff.
just-
Is that what you mean?
just like a third of the stage, one
Yeah,
band,
it'll
third
be-
with the 3
Yeah, the
drum
one will
sets?
be here and in the middle and the other
That's
side.
special.
We were
That's
just
special.
talking
You do
before this
dueling.
that it's like the
Yeah.
perfect size stage for that amount of people to be
Yeah.
on. Yeah, it's not too big, so it won't look like empty if we have, but it won't be crowded either.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
That'd be cool. And then just think of the dueling, whatever you have. Like you could have dueling drummers. Yeah.
Wait, we didn't even think of that. Good.
Good call.
What do you want to play?
Good
I
call.
play guitar. I got drum percussion pedals. That's how I can just go back
Who
and
do you
forth like
want to
this real
duel
fast.
with?
Wyatt can duel with himself. He can be in the 3 different bands.
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
switch back,
He
switch
can
back
just go
stage.
back and forth. He can like set a loop. He'll play one thing and then go play the other instrument and be dueling with him.
So how did this all come about? Because I think, did Matt like get a hold of the Capitol and they were just immediately like, let's roll with it.
Me and
got a
Matt
hold
was
of you
sitting and
guys.
talking right after the flood. Me and Matt was sitting talking, and Matt said, "What do you think we should do?" And I was just like, "You know everybody at the Capitol just like I do." I said, "Call what's her name and ask her." I
Yeah.
can't think of her name.
Kelly.
Kelly Tucker Jones. I was like, "Call her." I said, "Ask her and see what we can do." And Matt did, and here we are.
They were
That's
so
fast.
She
they've
was
been
just
very
like, she
accommodating.
snapped right on it. She's like, "Yes, let's do it."
Nice.
Yeah.
And then the proceeds, that's going to Ohio Valley Mutual Aid,
Yes.
which have been just ground zero the whole time since that flooding
Amazing.
happened.
The most like so Matt and I actually went and signed up and we cleaned out some houses for them, and the way that they had it set up, and I don't know if they're still doing it, so we'll have to look that up. But yeah, you go, you put your name and your number, they put you in a group of 5, they send you to an address, and the way that, I mean, these people were so thankful. Not
Yeah.
only are they emotionally like but they're physically exhausted
Yeah.
from the physical labor that they've been doing to repair what they've lost.
Yeah.
And the spirits are not, like, they're still in high spirits. So many people kept saying, like, you know, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. And I'm like, oh my gosh, because like the fact that they're looking at it in that way, you know, but so we actually got to experience like working with Ohio Valley Mutual Aid and how just hands-on
Yeah.
they've been. I mean, it's
And a
just,
huge shout out to the community too that has been donating supplies, because I went down there to help them out. You could walk through and just outfit yourself.
Yep.
You can grab a mask if you needed a respirator, whatever, cleaning supplies.
squeegees.
Yeah.
Everybody needed squeegees. Everybody was taking the squeegees and they weren't taking them and not bringing them back. These places needed them, and then squeegees were hard to come by.
They sent us down to was like Appalachian Christmas program where they do like a bunch of Christmas decorations for the area, and it had been like 3 to 4 inches like in the basement of this warehouse we were shoveling, and it reminded me of Jamboree in the Hills, like Saturday night, like when you're in the front row and everything's rolling down the front. Didn't smell as bad though, not near as bad. But the worst part was, it's like I can do that physical labor, but when you have a mask on and then goggles, they fog up, so your only sense you have is your sense of smell.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you have in this basement.
I know a lot of people were upset because Texas got their money already, where Wheeling didn't get anything.
Yeah, and then I always
government.
see like posts that saying like the approval is like on the governor's desk. We're just waiting for him to sign and all this stuff. And I think we figured out a while ago that it's just up to us. We're on our own, because I think like I don't know if it's my algorithm hitting me with flood stuff, but it's just like every time I open my phone, it's like this place has gotten hit. This place got hit.
I can't tell if this is like stuff that would be coming across my page
Right,
all the time
yeah.
because it's happening so often, or if it's because we went through it that now it's getting fed to us. That's the trouble with these algorithms.
Yeah, yeah. Because there was one video I saw, it just popped up, and it's like happening in Texas, but the video was posted a year ago. So I'm like, hey, now I'm definitely
Now I'm in
down
it.
the rabbit
Yeah,
hole.
it's my For You page.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, but shout out OV Mutual Aid. I'm glad it's one of them, because man, they've been hands-on
Yeah.
with it, and really none of them are like FEMA experts. No one really knows how to do this, so it's just been.
Yeah, so my question is, and I guess I could have asked, but I didn't. Like, was OV Mutual Aid set up for other things before this happened, or is it a byproduct of the flood? Like,
Not sure.
I don't know. We'll have to
I don't know if
check.
it's through the EMA
Yeah,
or not. I don't know where that's from.
yeah.
I think there was branches of mutual aid. I don't know if the Ohio Valley Mutual Aid was working for anything before the flood, because I know they didn't. When they set up their page and stuff, they didn't have a lot of followers. But
Yeah.
now with the flood and
With how
they
like
reached out.
well process they are, I would think they've done other stuff before, just because they're such a well-oiled machine. But yeah,
Well, there's a gentleman that's working with them that has been working in flood relief for the past like 50 years. So he was telling me about the one in Shadyside. He was telling me about the one in Belair in 04, and just saying like this was probably the most devastating for our area that he can remember.
And Matt, he's not here right now. He's in Nashville. He's
He's on Nashville now.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
So he wishes he could be here, but he's not. But he actually told me that he lost one of his best friends in the Shadyside flood.
Oh, okay,
when he was like 6, I think. So I think that this was really like hit hard.
Yeah, I was in the thing helping clean out Pipe Creek.
Yeah.
That was not fun.
And that was
For people and stuff, it was not fun at all.
And this recent flooding in Triadelphia hit, it was 35 years to the day.
Yeah.
Shadyside floods, and the one in Texas was almost like 35 years to the day. It's nuts. It's crazy.
And then I saw something about New Mexico, but this just might be my algorithm. I'm like, did this happen yesterday or 2 years ago? I don't know, but I saw something about New Mexico, and then some rivers about to flood in Ohio, or some like dams about to break. I don't know, but
Yeah. Then I'm not going to get into it on this thing, but like everybody starts talking to me about cloud seeding and putting silver into the clouds and stuff.
I don't even know what that means.
Well,
Is that like controlling the weather thing?
Yeah, controlling the weather. I'm like, it wouldn't surprise me because they put plastic in the air when that train derailed a couple years ago. So
When you think about it, all the satellites that's in the air and stuff, I mean, they could do anything they want.
Yeah. Here we go.
They can watch you swimming in your swimming pool. So.
They can definitely do that. That's their main focus. It's just watching you in your swimming pool. That's what it was all set up for.
It's nuts is when we do live streams now, we'll be talking, and then like there's a delay of like say 8 seconds, but when you look on your Facebook, the closed captioning's already on there. Really? Their AI is so good that they can read what you're saying within 5 seconds.
Before you air.
Before
live.
It airs, because when you're doing that live stream, I told everybody, I'm like, the second you start singing copyrighted lyrics, as soon as you get one line in, they're cutting the feed. They're going to mute it, and you lose all monetization.
Which is wild because I don't know if you've had this, but like where you've tried to like link your own music to something, and it's gotten like the post gets taken down or something. They're like, this is copywritten, and I'm like, but I copywrote it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened to me when I was first. I got it.
Oh, it's okay. It can stay down there.
No, it's insane. It happened to me when I was first trying to advertise my first single I put out. I was advertising on Facebook, and the copyright's in my name, like my legal name and everything.
And you're posting it on Gage Joseph.
And I'm posting
music.
it on my official
verified
page, and they're saying, "Well, somebody owns this." It's like somebody is me.
Yeah.
So, but I've found ways around it now.
And then at the other end, you're like, and it would be great if everybody else was posting it too. So don't take it down.
Yeah, honestly,
right.
You know.
Yeah, let BMI come in, step in when like you're just rolling in like in
just
the
like
dough,
how Doug had that bleep it Mountain Dew sitting on the table.
Oh yeah, product placement. Yeah.
Now it's in a brown cup.
I'm drinking coffee.
Yeah.
Cherry coffee drink.
Good cherry coffee.
So I ask this to every single musician that comes into the show. You're done at the Capitol. It was a great, awesome performance. Now you have the munchies. Where are you going? What's your stop in the valley?
Ooh, are you asking me first?
Yes.
Okay, well.
Well, I know these guys. I've been traveling with these guys.
It's an easy answer.
I know these stops. Yeah.
Well, my immediate answer is just walk across the street to the bridge and grab a drink. Because I love the bridge.
Where am I
Having to go to the Highlands.
Where am I going to go after I play the 19th hole?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, their food is amazing. But
The 19th hole food's great.
Sheets cheese curds. Weighed a whole bucket.
Oh yeah. The 19th hole is Italian hoagies. Amazing. Also, what's the one thing I always get there? I can't remember. But beer.
The Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce that the Sheets has, I'll put that on anything. Any sandwich I get, that's.
They have a new buffalo garlic blitz sauce. Everybody that I put onto it has thanked me, so I'll expect your thank you in the mail.
See, you didn't know what we were going to talk about when we started the podcast.
I know,
See,
I'm like buffalo blitz sauce.
And...
This is fine. I was nervous, in case anyone was wondering. Can you tell?
Mine's definitely Patsy's Pizza.
Patsy's Pizza, I know that.
I have to quit because of so I had to slow down a little bit.
Yep.
They know me by name.
My friend just brought her boyfriend from Brooklyn here, and he was like, I gotta give it to you. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I like it.
I pull in and hand my credit card out the window. I ain't have to tell them what I want. They already know.
Funny. Do you like the new, like, since COVID, like waiting in the parking lot, or do you
I like
prefer?
I like that because I don't have to get out of the car.
Yeah, it's nice.
I just go like this.
It's a good system.
They don't really make Patsy's Pizza light. You know, like another option. You get white pizza. You ever have white pizza? Just like garlic oil on top without the
I
sauce.
think that's my favorite style of pizza.
I really like it. It's really good. You put a
Like a
veggie
truffle
on it.
almost.
Yeah, that truffle oil.
So what's your munchie place?
I would have to say either Sheets.
There's not much open after we get done.
I know.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, Taco Bell's not bad. I would go Sheets or Huddle House. You can just for the adventure.
Where are you going to Huddle House?
Moundsville's the only place, yeah.
That's true.
Because you can see an adventure when you're there. You get entertainment
Yeah, it's
after
like
you're
Waffle
entertained.
They say like if a Waffle House closes down, or like well, not Huddle House, but they're built to withstand like hurricanes. Like something's really wrong if the Waffle House is closed in whatever town you're in.
Well, most of the Waffle Houses now is only outtake. You can't go in there and sit and eat anymore.
Oh, really?
You just go in and order it and back out. They don't have the inside no more.
Well, that's because everybody kept fighting.
All the drunks.
You always just hear something pop off above your booth, and you go and you pick up.
Those they have to be trained in like emotional de-escalation to
Man,
work
I could
there.
imagine. I could imagine like at 3 a.m. Probably as soon as they walk in, like here's our problem.
But I've seen some stuff go down at Sheets too, where I'm like, these people are not getting paid enough.
Denny's, I think Denny's is the new spot.
Okay.
I've been to Denny's at 3-4 in the morning a couple times.
Yeah. What do you get at Denny's at 4 in the morning?
What's it called? Is it the Grand Slam or something like that?
Yeah, Denny's has a Grand Slam.
That's a good one.
I get that. Last time I was up there, I didn't know how I got up there, honestly. But I made it. We made it.
Yep.
I got a Grand Slam. That waitress probably hated me.
Yep.
Hated the rest of the guys there.
I have a question for Gage. So when I wasn't doing music at all and I was headed to college, I came back for Ogilvy Fest. Yeah, Ogilvy Fest. And Gage was performing, and I think you were maybe 8 years old. How old were you your first time at Ogilvy Fest?
16 weren't.
16?
16 was my first. No, yeah.
So my question is, what was it like being so much like underage at like the bars that you were playing at? And also, like, were women like hitting on you? And did they know you were 16?
If it was the year I was playing Ogilvy Fest, the answer is yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
No, that's what I'm like. I always wondered that.
No, so the first year I played, I think I was 16. I don't remember for sure, but it was kind of weird because everybody was like, "Hey, let me get you a beer." Hey.
Do you have to say no, or could you accept?
I mean,
well, you might have been a little older because you played, 3 times, 4 times?
yeah.
Yeah. So the older you
I
got,
think
the
it was
more
4, right?
acceptable it was.
Yeah. Well, this past year I shotgunned the beer on stage, so
Well, you're allowed to now.
yeah, maybe. But no, yeah. They were asking me if I wanted some beer, and I was like, I turned it down the first couple years.
Yeah.
The past year, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I ended up.
Wait, are
dumping
you not
it.
21?
I just turned 21 in
Stop
December.
it. Oh my gosh. Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Are you a Sag or a Capricorn?
Sagittarius.
Okay.
December 4th, I think.
Oh, yeah. You're Sag.
But so yeah, a couple older women were flirting. I think Razor remembers this girl. probably in her mid-20s, took my phone off stage and started taking pictures on my phone, put her number in my phone and stuff.
What I remember from that one year was we needed like a salad bar guard or something. The amount of beer that was being spilled on the snakes, on the monitors, everything, it was wild. John Bank, I was like, hey, you got to look at this.
Yeah.
It was puddles. Yeah.
Was it your equipment or was it?
No, it'd be Mikey Graham's, yeah.
That's rough.
Bill Graham's, yeah.
I think my pedal board got some stuff on it though.
Yeah.
I think Molnar's the one that got the most drinks.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
Spilled
He was
on
real
everything.
upset after that. Year 2,
Generations
I signed a
too.
chest.
I love Greg.
Did you?
I signed some chests.
Stop
Year
it.
2, and I was like 17 or something like that.
You're like, where do I go from here? Like, I'm living the
It's
dream.
my favorite gig every year.
Generations is the best.
I signed some chests out right after Jamboree. I'm like, this is bucket list. These are some bucket list moments right here.
I'm upset. I've never signed a chest.
Somewhere.
I could tell you stories of Jamboree in the Hills you don't want to hear. I've seen it all out there.
Oh, I
Oh,
could
I'm
not
sure.
imagine. Even like so I was allowed to go like the last 3 years. That was when I turned 16.
Well, just imagine doing 32.
Oh yeah,
years.
I know. And I just like even like the spray bottles with like in your bathing suits, like that's not technically it's not wrong necessarily, but like you could never do that in 2025. Like you could even in 2018. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's wild. But honestly, you needed the spray bottles because it was so hot.
Yeah. You have to think of the heat that like my body would endure and just hydrate myself with Busch Light. I don't know how I
It always rains.
The bowl itself wasn't too bad. It's out in the campgrounds where you didn't want to go.
Valley
You know
View.
what you're going to see.
Yeah, that was my song. That was my song.
I never got to make it to one.
Oh, I genuinely am sorry for you. Like I think that the world started going downhill when Jamboree stopped. Like that is
The funnest part with me was when Valley View, say if you had like 10 campsites, everybody pitched in, you would put all your tents around the perimeter of that campsite. So in the middle, you had cornhole, and all my buddies were up at wrestling.
Yeah.
So we had a whole wrestling ring just watching people wrestle in the sun.
and the after parties. If like the artists didn't have to be somewhere the next day, they were in Valley View.
Like Toby
Yes,
Keith, he
yeah.
couldn't even walk. Who did you play with? Was it
Township Road.
Township Road? Yeah.
I think so.
I know so many people that are like, I've been on Kid Rock's tour bus and blah blah, but just because.
Mm-hmm.
One year we went out. My stepdad, his claim to fame is that he never missed a jamboree. He went to every single one. And one year we got out of the Jeep and he just didn't have his shoes on. And we were like, 4 days didn't have shoes. He was just like, that's fine, no
If you'd have
problem.
got on my tour bus, you'd have been on Toby Keith's tour.
Oh, I'm jealous.
He's the one that owned it before I bought it.
That's
Well,
cool.
at least he didn't really own it. At least.
Yeah.
We would go into like small towns and they would go to a tour on the bus and every single person like Toby uses the toilet every single time. Every single person wanted to know. Then the follow-up question would be like, can I use it? We'd be like, no, let me stop you first. No.
Why don't you like wash your hands in the sink that he used?
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
TKs with the top, yeah. And when I remember he came out with that red solo cup thing and went on that huge like bump in his career and then he came to Jamboree and I remember he was just wild.
Yeah.
I remember they did Stranglehold for like 15 minutes straight, just jamming. And
They
just,
do the fireworks and he would be singing the courtesy of the red, white, and
Yeah.
blue, and all the fireworks would be going off.
He was singing Johnny Be Good with Township Road and he didn't even know the words. Just
yeah.
humming along to it.
What was your favorite of all the years? What was your favorite, like, single act? Not like act that came, like, every couple of years. What was, like, the single?
Neil McCoy's always
Yeah.
always been my favorite out there. But, I mean, there's so many of them that was so good, but Neil McCoy is just like my buddy.
Mm-hmm.
I was his bodyguard every time he'd come out. He'd
He's
get off his
awesome.
bus and, where's the beef every time he got off the bus.
Mm-hmm. It's so crazy to talk about some artists like Taylor Swift, who was there before. And then Gabby Bear was there. She sang the tracks. I remember a lot of people was upset that she came out and sang the tracks when some bands didn't get in, but now look at her.
That's wild.
So what's it? what's new? What's next for you guys other than this the relief concert we got coming up?
Oh, gigs I got coming up. I got some fun stuff.
Now, do you do any solo stuff other than the Hooch and Crandall Creek?
Yeah, so I have a duo.
Okay.
So I do a little, do you know Jeff Happy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
Smoke Daddy.
Okay, Smoke
yeah.
Daddy,
Yeah. So we have like a duo that we do a few times a month. And then Crandall Creek is my bluegrass band, and that's my main gig. And then from there, I kind of just do, not just, but I do Carly Greer and the Hooch around my Crandall Creek days.
Okay.
But we have the West Virginia tourism contract. So where all the trains meet in Elkins from all over the country, people get off and then they go to dinner and then they come to one of our shows. So it's been awesome because we've played for 42 of the 50 states in the last year without having to go. Really, really convenient. But yeah, I just love bluegrass music now, and I didn't even know I had a love for
No,
that.
you're good. The TV switch. You can keep going.
Oh, no, you're good. But yeah, so I really, really enjoy it. We have a new album out that came out April 25th. It's been making the rounds. Jerry and I are both nominated for Songwriter of the Year at the Grand Ole Opry in November at the Josie Music Awards.
How was that?
Oh, it was so we're nominated this year, but we were also nominated last year. We won Band of the Year and Female Vocalist in a Music Video. I think,
crazy.
which I'm like, okay, somebody hand me my Oscar. I'm like,
Right, yeah.
all I did was like stare like longingly out the window and drive a car. But we won, which is nice. It was cool. It was so cool to give a speech like in the circle of the Grand Ole Opry, and we were seated upstairs in the balcony. So when we had just sat down, I had just gotten like pizza and a drink. And when they called our name, we didn't even know they had like started the award ceremony yet. So we were still sitting down. I had just taken my shoes off. So when I ran on stage to give the speech, I didn't have my shoes on. So I don't know how many people have been on the Grand Ole Opry stage without their shoes on, but I'm one of them. So that's exciting. But it was just, I mean, it's a dynasty. It's an institution. Should even be in the room.
I can imagine that like mind jump was they call your name from your seat to the stage of like it's happening.
I have chills now just thinking about the dealing with that. And Matt, poor guy. I asked, so when I first met Matt, I said, I know you. I was like, you were at the Josie Music Awards. And I said, but you won, right? And he said, yes and no. He said, I did win, but I was in the bathroom when they called my name, so I couldn't give the speech. And I was like, I just wanted to give him a hug. I was like, that
Was that the Ryman or the other?
That was at the Opry. Yeah. Yep. So it was crazy. It was a long night too. It was about 5 hours.
I've only been in the Ryman once.
I love the Ryman. I wish that everything still happened at the Ryman, but it can't. It just can't.
Yeah, there's no backstage.
Yeah, but it's so beautiful. And the
walk on
history
stage, that's
behind it, like the tabernacle and how it used to be the church. Highly recommend if you're ever in Nashville doing like the Ryman tour, because it's really cool. Yeah. But yeah, so.
This is why it's always rougher doing my show, because it's always like stuff that I could do behind
Yeah.
this. But what's nice is I edit up, I piece it all up,
Yep.
and nobody knows what's going on. We're good. It's crazy is my AI, like I'll have like this sound coming through my mic, and if say like this mic doesn't work and it's using the camera microphones, I can type in an AI and say make these cameras sound like this mic, and it'll just start working. Really? And it's so scary to think of like what AI is going to do. Have you guys seen like these new AI artists coming out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That like they're getting signed.
Yeah.
Like it's.
I listened to a podcast the other day that said Dell came out with a study that said 85% of jobs that will be available in the next 10 years haven't been created yet. And that's crazy to me. And they were like, if you're not, there's a class on Google that you can take, and it's a college course on AI and it's free. And they were like, if you're not learning AI right now, like actively learning it, you're going to get left behind. And I was like, no.
I saw like one video saying like the people that survived this AI takeover is the people that can use their hands for something, like people in the medical field, like people in the trade, something that you can't do on like a computer screen. Cause
I thought about the other day, I was like, what about like heart surgery? Like at some point, there's gonna be a machine that can do it,
there is,
right?
actually.
Oh, and so it's already here.
It's kind of. It's
Let the
still
guy in the
man
scrubs
controlled.
answer it.
Okay.
I think it's called the Da Vinci.
Okay.
okay.
It's a surgeon, a cardiac surgeon will put put on these goggles and whatnot, and I'll have this little control panel down here.
Seen that.
And it has like 4 arms that comes in, and it
That's
goes
amazing because it's going
into
to
the
save a lot of
chest.
people, but crazy.
Yeah, that's how they did my gastric
Laparoscopic, I
bypass.
think, so.
Laparoscopic.
Really? So a doctor could roll out of bed, go to his computer desk right next to his bed, and just do.
Surgery.
I don't
Yeah.
think they do.
What if your Wi-Fi cuts out?
Oh, yeah, I don't think they do that. I still think they make them come in.
Have a
and
backup
control
generator.
it.
Right.
They make
Big
them
storm
control it on
rolls
site.
through.
But
Oh man.
that'd be a heck of a lawsuit.
Yeah.
That would, yeah.
As if
Sorry,
the
my
hospitals
power
don't have
went
enough.
out.
Cat walks across the keyboard.
Because when they did my gastric
My cat walked across the keyboard is crazy.
when they did my gastric bypass, they went in my belly button, and I had just 2 holes on both sides of my stomach. They did it. I think they pumped me up with air, then they went in with the
So those were the machines, and where were they as this was happening?
like off to the side. And the doctor he said, just stood there and went like this.
Is this in Wheeling? Oh wow,
Wow.
we're really up on the new technology.
In a lot of hospitals.
Yeah.
How's balancing the medical work and the music world doing? Because I know you're pulling 12-hour shifts and
Crazy. So I that's why I'm in scrubs today. I got off a 12-hour shift.
We thank you for your service.
7 to 7, working at the care center. Super fun. I'm going back to get my RN. I eventually
Are
want to
ya?
work either in a med surge floor or an ER. I don't know exactly yet, but it's fun. A lot of scheduling conflicts.
yeah.
Most of my weeks look like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 12-hour shifts, Friday, Saturday, Sunday gig.
Yeah.
And it's like that every single week for the most part. Sometimes I am so pressed on Friday from getting off at 7 p.m. I have a gig at 8 p.m. I go and I set up in scrubs and change in the bathroom. Just make it work, I guess.
That's how you know you
Yeah.
love it, though.
I love every bit of it.
You're entertaining. You get that second win when you hit the stage, but man, I couldn't imagine that crash
The
after.
crash,
when your
yeah.
adrenaline's maybe you get a couple hours after a gig when you sound real good. You're like, I can't fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
You're riding that high, but man, I couldn't imagine once that wears off and after the shift beforehand.
It's weird because when everybody's tired when they first wake up, but for me, the worst part of the shift is 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., which, I just wake up and I feel fine.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
feel fine. So, and that usually carries through the entire night. Now, the starting 30 minutes of gigs sometimes can be a little livy, but
It's that in between time where you're the downtime, waiting to go on stage and you're
Yeah.
exhausted.
yeah. And then sometimes when you get to a crowd and you're just trying to feel them out,
Mm-hmm.
that can be a fun game to play sometimes.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'd play the gig and I'll probably wake up the next morning at 7 in the morning and go work another 12 hours. So.
Wait till you go out on tour.
Well, I probably won't
Totally
be doing.
different story.
I probably won't be
Yeah,
doing nursing.
You'll be doing surgery. You'll be doing surgery in the tour
Yeah,
bus
right, yeah.
from your machines, from your
Yeah.
AI.
What was it with our Wi-Fi? If you were under 70, you were good, but as soon as you would hit 70 mile an hour, that's when you would lose your Wi-Fi. That's when the TV would cut out and everything.
In your car?
In his bus.
In my bus.
In his bus and his
gotcha.
Wi-Fi. Yeah, we would be on 70, and as soon as he would get to 70 miles per hour, that's when everything would cut out.
You couldn't go over 70. I go 69.
Somebody would be complaining their movie went out in the living
The
room.
Break
area.
Boys, Christ, they had, 20 TVs in there playing their games,
Oh, really?
PlayStation 2s and everything else in there. It was like a war zone walking back to the bathroom.
I remember one time I got on the bus because we were going to that place in Indiana, or Illinois or Indiana. We had
the Double D or something.
someplace we had no business going to, but I remember I got to the bus in the morning so hungover that I went into a bunk, shut the curtain, I put on the new Godzilla movie 3 times in a row. I just slept in this thing. Oh, good times on that thing. Except when people just would crowd in the bus and ask, who used this toilet? Did Toby use this? Every single time. Where's your favorite place to play around here in the Valley?
Ooh.
Where do you call home?
Oh my gosh. Let's see.
I don't know if I asked you this either. Dave.
Honestly, I love my duo shows at the Alpha. I love because I love the Spartians, and my mom waitressed for Herc back in the day, and every time I'm there, he's like, "Your mom was the best waitress," and so I know she loves going to those gigs because she gets hyped up. But yeah, it's fun and it's simple and it's easy, and I know most of the people. I love, like, do you like performing more for people you know or more for people you don't know?
I mean, I guess
That's a good
depends,
question.
But I like probably people I don't know.
Me too. I think so too.
I get nervous when I know the people.
Yeah, I feel like the more I know the person, the more I'm like trying to like impress them. And if I don't know the person, I'm like, oh, if you're here, you're like already impressed. I don't have to like try so hard, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, the Alpha was B. Taylor's favorite place.
Was it?
Was it?
Aw,
That's where he always ate.
the old moose.
I know.
Back in the old,
Yeah.
where the old one was there,
Yeah.
the old restaurant.
Yeah.
Plus, if you're playing to people that have watched you multiple times, your regulars, you're not getting that reaction
Yeah.
to say like a new song. You're not going to get that same reaction that you want to get to feel out to
Yeah.
see what works and what doesn't work.
But my new favorite gig now, it has to be the Waterfront Wednesdays because of
Okay.
the new stage.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen it? Have you played on it?
I've seen pictures.
So I was scheduled to play.
And
it
you got rained out. Okay, so I was the show after
inside
you.
Of the West Banco, the awning part.
Yeah.
But I've seen the stage. I was down there at the fireworks.
It's really nice, and
Love it.
the sound's great. It shields you from the sun so nicely, which is much needed.
Yeah,
and yeah, it's really
That's the
really
same
great.
one that CA Music House had that I pulled around.
Is
Yeah,
it?
Same stage.
Do they still have it?
They just use that for
Yeah,
the
they
Pumpkin
sold it.
Festival, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I love the pumpkin.
Yeah, I
Fest.
almost rolled it at the Pumpkin Festival.
The
Steve Hill.
we had to go in from Waterfront Wednesday. They put us in that awning of the West Banco, and if it wasn't, if the people that were working there weren't who they were sound wise, I'd be worried. But, you know, I mean, they have that dialed in if they have to do it. But you know, we've been on like the aluminum stages and stuff. You know, some sound systems can get kind of gnarly.
Oh, some of the, and I won't say where because they're wonderful, but some of the places in Wheeling that have like the tin ceilings, and you're
Yes.
like, it's a great gig, but like you can't hear me, like
Right,
nobody
yeah.
can hear me.
Yeah. The first ever full band show I played, we went to Atwood Lake and they had an aluminum stage, and I remember we were swimming in that
And it's
mid.
hot.
Yeah, swimming mid. Yeah, and
I thought
they.
she was going to say the wagon we used to sit on.
Yeah, so and we went to Atwood, and then the day before it rained, and nobody told us, and he parked the bus in the grass. So we get done with the show, and it's 5 foot sunken into the mud. So we had to call a tow truck, and the only tow truck available was in Cleveland to pull us out. So we had to wait 3.5 hours so I could drive 45 minutes to get out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody told me that the grass was wet. Yeah, it sunk into its axle.
Yeah. Then the chain snapped when they were pulling it, and they were like, "Do you have a bigger chain?" I'm like, "That's the biggest they make." They just use a newer one. Oh, man. All right. Well.
So what was you,
Okay.
your gigs?
My gigs. Oh.
I gotta get my phone off the floor.
So yeah,
I got it.
July 11th, which is this Friday, playing at the Vino di Piscine. Is that how?
Piscine.
Piscine. 6 to 9, and then I'm running all the way down to Moundsville to the Last Chance Saloon from 10 to midnight to do the after party for Jefferson Street Fair. And then Saturday, I'm all the way up in Uniontown up at Nemacolin.
Okay.
That's a fun gig. Hopefully,
Oh, so you've been
Love the
there.
Nemacolin gigs.
hopefully they'll put me outside. That's talk about a stage to play. Outside's great.
Amazing. I've never played on that. I've only played inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a heated pool, right?
It's heated
Yeah,
pool.
all year round.
All year round.
It's so awesome.
I got a chance to play a 3-hour gig for Mike Tomlin of the Steelers. There, he's a great guy.
That's awesome.
cool.
Yeah, we all like lost it. They kept hitting me going,
Wyatt was with me that night. We were both diehard Steelers fans.
I love
He walked in
that.
the door and we were like,
Did you know he was gonna be there?
the manager kind of gave me a hint that it was a Steelers party, but he
Yeah.
didn't tell me exactly. And then I seen them usher a bunch of people outside of the bar, and then people in black suits came in, and then he
Oh,
came
man.
in like
Wow.
sweatpants and a t-shirt.
That's awesome.
And Wyatt and I were like, huh? I was like, hey, we got to really do good.
Should have got a
man.
picture. He would have.
we
loved.
did. We did.
You? Okay,
We have
good.
pictures.
When I was there, right after New Year's, they were like, "Oh, if you just would have been here 3 days ago, Mariah Carey and George Lopez were doing karaoke on that stage," and I was like, "Shut up! Like that's insane."
We remember we had that show with Ric Flair, and he wouldn't let us
Oh, yeah.
take pictures with him or take a
the
picture of
hotel
him.
we stayed in.
That's cool.
Yeah, we were getting ready. Rick was like from me to that chair away, And we asked like his manager, whoever's like, we get a picture of like the band stuff. He's like, no, he doesn't want pictures with people or people taking pictures of him. And I immediately got out my phone. I was like this. He glared at me. I still had the picture of he's like looking at me all pissed off. But I was like, fine. You can play that way. Yeah, in Morgantown, Ric Flair, it was like a car dealership's like summer bash. So they had
Ric
Fawcett
Flair.
and Ric Flair. Yeah,
That's
yeah, it was
funny.
a wild show.
Isn't there? Do you know like Travis Scott?
Yeah.
If there's like Ric Flair drip go woo on it.
That was
I
the
think
song.
that's a song. Yeah. I didn't know who Ric Flair was
We do
until
some
that
fun
song
stuff,
came out.
though. Every once in a while, we pull out some Eminem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to do "It's Getting Hot in Here" one of these days. Have you ever seen the country vibe version of that on SNL? I think it was.
I haven't, but I know Nelly did some songs with like Tim McGraw
Yeah.
and all those
We're
Florida
gonna try
Georgia
to-
line.
We're gonna try to pull one of those things off.
That's
I don't know if it'll go over well, but we're.
You're gonna have Wyatt like, it's getting
Yeah.
Yeah, Wyatt will be the one to do that. I'd see Luke doing it. You can get Luke maybe
Luke
to pull
will
it,
be
yeah.
the one doing it. Yeah.
I remember one time
Maybe
at
Adam. Maybe.
Yeah. I remember one time at band practice, Luke was like, hey, we should just all wear anime clothes. And we were all kind of like, okay. Like, we kind of laughed it off. And then he showed up in a full
fully.
Naruto.
It was Oakley Fest one year. He showed up in full anime clothing.
I don't even know who Luke
you know
is,
what?
but I want to meet him.
I don't care. Hey, do you? You know?
Yeah, I was
kinda
like,
fun.
I didn't think you were serious when I wore my like Dragon Ball Z shirt because he had like full like Naruto clouds or whatever that is. That's so funny. Oh man. Well, we'll wrap this up so we can hit that correct time but yeah, Road to Relief, is that it?
Country Roads. The Road to
Country
Relief.
Roads, Road to Relief.
July 25th, doors open at 6,
6.
I want to say, and show starts at 7.
7.
Tickets are $20. All proceeds are going to Ohio Valley Mutual Aid. Every person at this event that is working it is doing it out of the goodness of their heart, and we're just happy to be part of it.
Doing the
They might show up to be out front. but
okay, so
meet and greet.
I'll delete that little just in case. Just in case.
They might be there.
Even if you don't come, you can pay the $20 for the
Yeah,
ticket.
you can
and it still
donate your
helps the
money.
donation, yeah.
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 And
you
it's
don't
something
have to
small
come.
that you can do and you can feel good about it. You know,
Yeah.
it's going towards something and you did your due diligence. And honestly our area has been so wonderful. I don't know if there's anybody out there that hasn't done something.
I know
but
it was immediate too, and
Yeah.
like the guys in like the production world of the Ohio Valley too. It's like when somebody did have an idea for a concert, it was like I can do loaded, and I can
Yep.
run sound, I can do backup sound.
Oh, the second I saw my friend's dad, he had a bar out in Valley Grove, and he's like, I need help. It wasn't like, what's the address? When should I show up? It was, I'll be there in 15 minutes, be there in 25 minutes, be there after work. Like,
Yeah,
the amount of people, I think it's a Mr. Rogers quote, and he says his mom always said, when bad things happen, look around, you will always see people helping.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah,
that's
this'll-
really cool
This
to
will be my
see.
third one. I did the Raise Up at River City.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're doing one tomorrow night, which when's this air?
after the day
After
after,
it,
yeah,
yeah.
maybe. I mean, it's the one
Then
that
we're
done
doing one of
generations.
Generations for the biker.
But they got
thing.
WTRF handling that.
Channel
They don't
7, yeah,
they have enough
Yeah.
music. They don't
Then
even
when I
know.
go to the country roads, I'll just be sitting watching for once.
Yeah.
Do
Just
sound and
enjoy it.
everything.
That's nice.
I tell you what, I love that the layout you guys have with the 3 band. It
Yeah.
opens up so many options
Yeah.
to do, and
It's
yeah,
going to be really fun.
Yeah, I would really love to tell everybody from the Raise Up, they really did an awesome job at that. It was
Mhm.
really nice. They raised $6,000.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So shout out to Tim.
and
Yeah.
$6,000 fast. I mean,
Yeah.
he put it together fast, and
Yeah.
which I mean, after one live stream, I told my wife, I'm like, unless I have an event coordinator, this will be a one and done
Yeah.
thing because
Yeah.
I can handle all the gear, getting the guests, getting everything set up, but it was just
And it's not about the bands. It's about helping the people that was in the flood.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
about anything. The bands come and do their thing, and that's great.
well, it's
But you're raising the money for the people.
yeah, it's content, something to push out because if you're constantly just putting we need help and just this stuff, it only goes so far. But if you add something to that, like you add some original music, you add like a concert and stuff, it just keeps people locked in more. And I think that's an important thing because the in the age we live in, like the next news story is the next day, and we're
Yeah.
going to forget about it unless there's these dates that are kind of trickled
Yeah.
down like within the next couple months. And like we have the live stream we did kind of helped more of like the GoFundMe's that needed to be closed out.
I forgot about your live stream.
And Rise Up with Appalachian Outreach, they're kind of handling the supplies people will need after the cleaning. And then you guys with doing the proceeds to High Valley Mutual Aid, their boots on the ground doing work. So everybody's kind of getting covered. Everybody's getting help. And
I forgot all about yours. You did that live stream thing.
Oh, it was great. I came in here in the morning, get everything set up, and I got a call from Comcast saying, hey, the node to your building, the internet to your building's out, and it's the only building in Bridgeport. I'm like, okay, when can you
you're like, I've got to do surgery.
Yeah, and I was like, live stream starts at 2, so I'll see you guys like before 2. They're like 7 p.m. Oh, perfect. But all we did was, instead of doing it back to back with all the singers, I just kept everybody on the same schedule. We pre-recorded, and then I got to edit and mix a little bit. And that, I'll tell you what, that new original you had, Let's Try Me and You, is that the name of the song? Me and You. Yeah, it was good. I really like that one.
It's my favorite. It's in the studio right now.
Is it out?
No, we got it's in the works. My next session for it's on the 15th, so it probably won't be till I would say maybe August or September until it gets out. I'm really excited about that one. I have 2 or 3 others in studio, and that's all going to be, and all my previous stuff will be re-released as an EP.
Mm-hmm.
Try to do like a first.
You're getting awful close to an album.
Sure. I'm at like 8 or 9.
LP, yeah.
So I think an album's what, 12, 15.
You could do 11.
And I could do a 30.
You can extend it. You can
if
extend
it's over
it.
30 minutes, it doesn't really matter how many songs are on it, you know?
I don't know, but we're having a lot of fun. All the guys are having a lot of fun with it. Dan, shout out Dan down there, Nodvark Studios. He's having a lot of fun with it. And not much more I could ask for.
Yeah. When Kaylee heard the live stream song of Me and You, she's like, it's like lyrical maturity is like what you hear in this. Like you can tell he really put like the growth of an artist into like the song and like your experiences, and it really came out.
My songwriting has definitely gotten a lot better since I started. I started very, very young in the songwriting, and like my first song I ever wrote, I have a recording of it, but it's not anything I would ever be able to put out.
But you probably thought it was amazing.
At the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you're like, this is the greatest song I've written.
But I took advice from a friend of mine down in Nashville that I wrote with a couple times, and he says, no matter what, even if you have an idea or not, write for 30 minutes to an hour every single day, and you'll get better at it, and you'll end up writing better stuff, and you'll end up being able to put these songs out.
It's like a muscle.
Well, you use it or lose it.
Yeah.
And if you keep doing that, even if you like scrap it, throw away a song, if you have one line that you can kind of recycle to the next one.
Yeah.
A lot of my songs start.
Oh, so many
There's a line
songs.
stuck in my head, and you build off that. I started reading books to.
You read books?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Grammar-wise,
look
it
at
kind
the
of helps.
pictures.
Yeah, no, it does. Well, you don't need good grammar in country music.
Oh no, we can make it work.
We can make it work. We always say you don't need to be in tune in bluegrass. Anytime somebody goes out of tune on stage, you don't have to be in tune. It's bluegrass.
Well, some people say,
we can.
Yeah, some people say that.
Unless we're dealing with Les Paul, then the
you're
concerts
tuning in the middle of the song.
Yeah. The whole concert's a struggle after that if you have Les Paul. I just can't put it down. All right, guys. What do you want to say?
No, I'm pretty much everything I wanted to say.
Cover. Yeah, Country Roads, $20 to get in. Proceeds go to High Valley Mutual Aid, and
it's gonna be a fun night, and it's during the Italian Fest, so you can literally walk up and go in.
You can walk up with your Poda cup.
Yeah, you can walk up with your Poda cup. You can come in. I don't think we're doing assigned seats. I think you just kind of sit where you want.
Yeah.
So you can leave the Italian Fest, come there for 30 minutes, go back. It's a really good setup. So we've made it really easy for you guys to show up. Or not show up and just pay the $20.
Yeah. And then right now, if you want to donate right now when you see this episode, go to a High Valley Mutual Aid. I mean, you can sign up there down at St. Mark's Cathedral right now in Elm Grove if you want to come down and help up. There's some dirty work that still needs done.
We might have a tip jar out front, so if you wanted to donate more, you can put it in the tip jar.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, Doug, Gage, thank you for coming in again. Carly, nice meeting you.
Nice
Thank
meeting
you for coming
you.
the
Thanks
first
for
time.
having me.
We'll have to bring in some Crandall Creek guys and just have a little feature
that'd be
episode with you.
fun.
Yeah. Until next time, thanks for tuning in.